Hello, Bravo bosses. This is the Bravo Investigator podcast. I'm your host, Dana, and today we are talking about the Summer House Reunion Part 2. Joining me today is Farai Bennett, who you probably know from just our Bravo community space online. Now, he has done so much stuff in the entertainment sphere, which he tells us all about in the episode, and I've linked everything Farai Bennett in the show notes. I heard him recently on another podcast, and I just absolutely loved his take. So excited to have him on here. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Until next time, please follow me on Instagram, Threads, and TikTok at the Bravo Investigator. Subscribe to my YouTube where you can watch episodes like today and join the Facebook page. Love you, BBs. I will see you next time. Farai Bennett, welcome to the Bravo Investigator podcast.
Hi, thanks for having me.
I'm so excited to have you here. I have been following you for a while online, and I just heard you on Two Judgy Girls, and I just thought you had the hottest take, so I had to have you here,
Oh
especially
my
when it
God,
comes
thank
Summer
you.
House. So thank you for being here.
I know it's such a big year for Summer House. It's like kind of like so big that I'm like, oh, what's gonna happen next year?
Ugh, I mean, we'll talk about that, right? But if we think next year, like literally today is June 3rd, they start filming July 4th, right?
Right, and we
Isn't that
still don't know
crazy?
who's coming back to the show and who's
Ugh.
not.
I really, okay, I mean, we can just talk about it, but I really feel like it's going to come down to how the fans feel after part three.
I don't think Wes should come back.
I agree to
He's
anything.
like so exposed. Like, and when they pulled out them
What do you mean by
FaceTiming.
exposed?
Like what honestly, I'm kind of like proud of Sierra for doing her big one. Like the fact that she basically like just pulled out her phone and FaceTime the ex-girlfriend. I was like, oh, we're getting her too? I was like, oh my God. And I feel bad for that girl. Because you know, sometimes when people bring out others, you like think they want their moment. And like
Hmm.
it seemed just genuine. It seemed like that girl was really bamboozled. And like I could get how she's annoyed that she's like lost in the sauce of all of this. Because it's like, oh, like there's this betrayal, but also he had a girlfriend and like Amanda knows this and like still doesn't give a fuck. I'm like, this is crazy. So, and then he doesn't even know that she's like on this show. It's like, oh my God, what was everybody thinking?
And then I still keep trying in my mind to, even though everyone's lying, I still want to come up with like a timeline in my head. I'm like, so wait, you kissed after you knew about this and you had sex, or you put out the statement a week after you knew she had sex with him after Watch What Happens Live. Like, what? Right. So, but who knows like where these dates are even real. I don't know if you saw that thing where Chicken Fry, Brianna Chicken Fry came out and said, sorry, Zoom is like
No,
really
you're
excited
good.
for me. It's constantly doing this. I have to see if that's a feature I can turn off. Brianna Chicken Fry came out and said that Wes told her at the Super Bowl, which was February 8th, that he and Amanda were a thing. What does that mean?
Which
You know what I mean? And like,
Yeah, I need clear timelines. I need clear dates. I need honest answers. What annoys me about Amanda and Wes is like they're doing everything I thought they were gonna do. They're blaming the internet and they're like, oh, they're lying about their timeline. I just feel like if they came out and were honest about their timeline and said everything, it really would like give people more of a perspective. I mean, people would hate them regardless. I don't see why they can't like say what it was without like I don't see why they need to save face. Like I feel like I would respect them more if they were just like this is it. This was bad. Whatever. Like, sorry. Like, but obviously Wes doesn't want to do that because Wes was dating multiple people. So that's just the problem, girl. And I feel like Amanda feels weird because she knows he was dating multiple people, but still didn't care anyway. And she knows it makes her look bad because she went from one Kyle to the next. So I don't know.
okay, we just jumped into it, but like I want the audience to get to know you a little bit first. So, how did you get into content creation and like reality TV? And talk to us a little bit about what you're doing now, because I know that you just started this Substack, you had this big party. So, I want to hear all about it.
Oh my God, yes. So basically, I have always worked in news and like pop culture. Like I moved to LA in 2017 and I've always been like a digital news girl. Like I was working at Access Hollywood and that's how I got into like the
Oh,
digital. Well, I was a talent assistant there and then I was like friends with all the people on the digital side. And then I was always just helping with digital so much that I ended up going to ET and then I was there doing video producing and narrating and like just and honestly doing some on-camera stuff too. So
Very
that's
cool.
basically what that was like my dream, my goal to like be like an on-air host and I helped them launch their TikTok account and I realized like I was like when I saw TikTok was becoming a thing, I was like, "Oh my God, I totally like want to do this for like a brand." So I ended up going to People Magazine and was hosting, producing, kind of doing everything there. And that's kind of how I decided to do my own content because I feel like when you work for these brands, they have their own tone and it's fun and it's nice. But I was like, oh, but I care about my opinion more. I think the older I got, the more I realized like I don't really care about like a blank news article. Like I want to hear people's opinions. I want to hear their discourse. I want to
Right.
hear like what people have to say about these things and people and not just Bravo, everything. Like I don't care about like what the news is. I like what does everyone feel about it? I feel like I
Yeah.
like conversation. I like to hear people's opinions and I feel like sometimes we don't I know we live in an opinionated world, but like I feel like this is the one thing we can come together and talk. I love discourse. I love just having different opinions about like things that don't matter. Like I don't know. So that's kind of what I like tailored my content after, and I've been doing that for like I took it more seriously in like 2023. And then so I was doing that on TikTok. And
Mhm.
now I've launched my exclusive Substack, FaraiBennett.substack.com, where I can talk about all this stuff. If you want to do a paid tier, you get 3 videos a week from me. It's like all long form because on TikTok, like I say everything about these shows in like
Right.
a minute and 30 seconds. But for 15 to 16 to 20 minutes, you can get 3 videos of me a week. And then like if you want to do like a free version, you get one weekly video and then like you get previews of paid clips and stuff. So that is what I'm launching on Substack for Unfiltered.
Very
And
cool.
yeah, and it's gonna be about everything. So I'm super excited about it. I didn't want to do a launch party, but then my friend was like, why don't you just do one? And so I did this big launch party where I like premiered my videos. I feel like this has been a really like busy week doing the Substack stuff
Mhm.
because I'm like doing a party and then like I'm doing podcast after podcast. Like, oh my God, I feel like a celebrity on a press tour. So
How
yeah.
fun.
Yeah. Like after your podcast, I'm doing Heather McDonald's podcast in like 2 hours.
Are you really? That's so
Yeah.
cool. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a big
Yeah.
one. Sorry. Sorry about my little podcast.
Oh, no, no. This is part of the press tour. What are you talking about? Like,
No,
this
I
is
love that
great.
for you. That's so amazing. I'm really excited and I will link it in the show notes. Are you drinking I Love Island? Like
I know
drink.
I
What
went
is
to the
that?
premiere party last night and they gave them away. And I like usually don't like poppies at all. But this one is because they have no flavor to me. But this one has a really good flavor. It's like a fruit punch.
That's so cute. I love that they did that. All right, well, back to the reunion part two. It typically for Summer House or for actually for any show, part two is usually like the lighter one where we get kind of the fluff, but this was still like pretty juicy and pretty good. And we pick up where we left off, where Kyle is crying over Sierra being like harsh to Amanda by calling her a weak mute. And I love that Lindsay tells Amanda that West is going to do the same thing to her, but like is trying to still be protective. Like, I'm really impressed with what Lindsay is doing here because if you think about it, she has no storyline, right? Like she said, she pops in and out, but she's found a way to immerse herself in this organically. And it doesn't feel weird where she's like telling like she's, still being that like friend slash mother figure to Amanda in a way, but like has a proper place there. I don't know. I still just love
I
Lindsay.
think
Like, how
it's
do you
fun.
feel about her?
I think I love Lindsay Hubbard. Like, I just feel like she has to be at Summer House all the time. I also feel like it is funny that she's wearing a revenge dress. Like, when
That I
Andy
did
was like, why
love.
are you wearing, when
Yeah.
he was like, why are you wearing a revenge dress? And I thought the same thing. Why are you wearing a revenge dress? But she's right. When she said she's been on the show for 10 years and she can do whatever the fuck she wants, I was like, period. Like, Lindsay was attacked year after year after year. And you know what's so funny about Lindsay? I don't think she ever cared about being attacked either. She just knows that this is part of the job. I think it is bullshit that Amanda and Wes like don't speak up and don't say anything. And their whole thing is like, well, everyone's talking over us. But it's like, speak. Like, I hate, oh my God, what I was getting so mad about is like, when KJ, for example, when KJ was like, West, this is how I feel about everything. And then Wes is like, I would love to talk at another time. It's like, or we could talk here,
Right.
or we could talk right here. Like when everyone's
Literally
like,
the
we should,
platform.
yeah, Amanda and Wes are like, yeah, and we've had conversations. I'm like, but why don't we talk here? This is why we're here. Like, let's open up our mouths. Like,
Right.
and it's so funny
It's
because it kind of gives everyone on the stage away how they all have their own individual lives that they don't talk about. And I think that's what bothers me. Like, they're exposing everybody. I'm like, so he's in this relationship, but you don't say anything on camera, and that loses all the context. So am a little like I hate that. I hate that like we have to like have private conversations and not do this. It's like we're not getting anywhere. So it's like how can I even feel bad or like think like in my mind this whole thing is like okay, let's try to redeem them a little, let them like say what they need to say, but they're not really they're saying everything and nothing and then Amanda's turning it around on Kyle because of like the cheating in the past and it's like I have to roll my eyes at that because but that was my favorite part of the reunion, I will say.
The video, like this alleged video.
Well, I feel like Amanda does this thing where like she when I get mad about the Kyle cheating rumors, it's like they're not really confirmed. Amanda will throw it out in Kyle's face and say like, "Oh my, well, there's rumors." And it's like that's your opening ask like, "Did you
Okay,
cheat on
then
me?"
leave
Like
him. Then leave him. Okay. Like, if you truly, like, you can't keep giving us these examples and expect us to keep being shocked. Like, she's not even shocked anymore, is what she's saying. And it's like, okay, so you're just used to it. Like, I hate to be like that, but then if you think he's cheating on you, leave him. You know what I'm
like
saying? Like,
say something like speak up it bothers me that she doesn't really like speak up. I'm like but the thing is she can speak up which bothers me and I think she doesn't say anything because she's protecting Kyle but like everybody knows at this point but Kyle never really says when they're on camera in the summer house and they talk about these things Kyle never really like gives this any life because I always found that weird. I'm like, okay, so you did do it. Like, are you just I wish they would just be straightforward, like, I know this, I know that. So when Amanda finally said, like, you did this on New Year's Day, you've done this in the past, and then Kyle speaks and he's like, that wasn't true. And then she's like, but it is true. And it's like, okay, well, Amanda, show me the video. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I need more oomph. Like, Amanda, make me feel bad for you.
did you hear that she actually called out Shep and Taylor? Because she said it was the night that you were with Shep and Taylor. And people are trying to equate this back to that video that came out where he was like holding someone's arm. And then do you remember Leva came out and was like, that's a friend of mine. I was there. Nothing was going on. I don't necessarily think that that's what we're talking about here, but we haven't heard anything. I agree with you. Like, ugh, it's hard because, like, in the Bravo fandom, we are so, team this or team that. We're so black and white when it's shades of gray, and it's hard to like side with like. I hate Amanda, but like you can't like fully side with Kyle. Like I'm sure he's done
I
enough
think
stuff. You know what I mean? For there to be enough rumors, and I guess he's admitted to something.
I think like in the Bravo world, people don't understand like two things can be true. Like Kyle can be a very shitty husband who like
Yeah.
may have like I don't want to say abusive tendencies, but like, something in that nature. But Amanda is also not a good wife. I think
Right.
those two things can be true. And I
Exactly.
feel
Exactly.
yeah.
I have
But
to keep
I
coming
hate
back
that
to
they're
that almost
doing
in my
like
head because I'm like, oh, I can't justify everything that Kyle does. You know what I'm saying?
right. And then she's like, oh, well, he talks to me crazy at home. And it's like, but then Kyle goes, it's not a one-way street. Like, and I agree. Like, you're not meek when the camera's on around. I can't imagine you're with someone like that and you don't speak. You know how to speak. I've seen her speak up and be nasty. And I
Yeah.
also feel like I get mad when everyone actually does chime in on their relationship on the show because it's like, just because you see these people and you see that they're married, like, they have their own dynamic and their own language. Like, one knows what they're doing to the other. It doesn't really have to be said.
I feel like it's only different because it's a show thing. Like
That's true.
I don't know, because like in real life it would be inappropriate, but like when you're in your 20s, I know these people aren't in their 20s, but when you're in your 20s or even teens, your relationships are very much involving your friends and your friends' opinions. I've even heard like Paige and Sierra say that to each other. Like, if I said to you, you should break up with Craig, I'd be like, okay, give me all of your points. And like to me as someone who's much older, I'd be like, that's so, you don't say that to me. That's like so inappropriate. Right. So
Right.
I totally see what you're saying. But at the same time, like, I also think it's like kind of part of it. Like they also make it everyone's business. Right. It's not like they don't fight in front of everyone and they don't like, if Kyle is going to apologize to the table, then the table becomes the relationship. You know what I mean? In a
Right.
sense, like I totally get
Right.
what you're saying, but I think, yeah, because it's a show thing, I feel like it sometimes it just becomes like everybody's problem.
Right, I agree. And I also get Kyle's point of view and like I get why Kyle got mad at the table too before he fought Carl because it's like I'm hearing from everybody but Amanda and it's like and he knows Amanda is perfectly capable of saying all of this to his face like getting all these little soldiers to tell me I'm doing something wrong when I'm saving us from possible bankruptcy with my DJ career like it just screams ungrateful.
The way she stays out of their, it wasn't even in this episode, but the way she stays out of their finances is wild to me, right? Like, girl, you don't have a prenup. Like, this has to do with you. And for her to be able to just like pay off that
Oh, yeah,
$117,
she
like
just had it.
whatever. I have so
Yeah.
many brand deals. People like we know that she comes from money. She has a trust fund and stuff. So your husband is drowning and you're just like not paying attention because like I I don't know business, right? Like, come on. That's your,
Right. I don't even think, and then it's like, oh, he's doing this thing where he wants to party. And it's like, okay, well, I mean, but that's, if my husband, I said it once and I'll say it again. If my husband said like, we're losing all this money, like I'd be behind the DJ booth being like, yes, go get it back. But I digress. I know. So I think their dynamic is really interesting in the sense of like the cheating. I just feel like Kyle and Amanda just have no respect for their own relationship. I feel like they just got married to get married because they were on Bravo and people like liked them enough and they're like, this is something we should do and like whatever. I just feel
you
like
really
there was
do.
just no thought.
You really do. Okay, I want to talk about the sex part because like I have been dying on the hill that they haven't had sex in 7 years because that's what Kyle said. Because 7 years is when they got engaged, which is the same year that he cheated. So it lines up with her never getting over the cheating, which she clearly hasn't. We hear her say 4 years. 4 years is how long they've been married. It's still crazy. Like it's crazy to me that you two were 4 or 7.
And
What
then
what's going
I
on
hate to be a
here?
misogynist here, and cheating is not bad, but like, why were you shocked that he was stepping out?
I
Like,
know, and I hate to say
given
that too.
how
I
the
mean, it
relationship
doesn't
was set
justify it.
up.
Right. It doesn't justify it, but like, how could you guys at any point since you got married have thought this marriage is healthy or okay, right? Like you're two young, hot people,
Right.
early on in your relationship and you're not having sex. That's it's crazy.
Crazy. And it's like also Amanda, be like go cheat on him back with someone who's not your friend's ex. Like
I know.
you know what's
But
so funny? I think Amanda could come back from this. I really, really do. I think just that Amanda, I just don't think Amanda's smart. I'm looking at all of this. I'm like, what's her end game? I was like, and I was like, you know what? She's just not smart. She's not thinking this through. She doesn't get, and it's hard to see her and Wes pretend to be in this relationship that they're just not in. Like, if
well,
anything, they're
that's
just like,
that's like, something I still just want to know, right? Like, are you guys like in a relationship? Because like that still isn't like clear to me. What like did you watch the extended version?
yes, I watched the extended version. Yeah.
There's like an extra couple of minutes, right? But like basically they say something like Andy asks, like, what were the conversations that you guys had about what this is? And she was like, well, that's kind of private. Like, we're not really sharing that. So, okay,
Yeah,
well,
and
then
it's like, why are we here again? Like this. Oh, did I zoom
it's you
myself
zoomed
in?
in, but that was so funny
Oh my God.
because it felt very cinematic to what to how you felt.
No, it's like this whole let's have a conversation in private. And like, but why? I was like, get rid of everybody who wants to talk in private. I need everyone who wants to talk in public.
I
I'm very
can't.
confused.
I can't.
I don't like it at all.
Oh my
Like,
God. But
Wes
four
can't be on the
years.
show. The thing with Tom Sandoval, I thought about this. I was like, you know what? Tom Sandoval was like kind of being a piece of shit, but at least he was entertaining and like there was something to talk about. With Wes, he's just mute. He's just sitting there. He doesn't know what to say. It's like, I can't believe this. Like, whoever casted him and thought like this guy's interesting. I don't know.
It was Lindsay, but unfortunately.
I know. Well, maybe she thought, you know.
Yeah, and I mean, we did sort of like him. It's so funny again how we change our minds so quickly, right? I mean, I never really took like I mean, that first season, he was just kind of bland to me. Like, even in interviews, there was sort of nothing going on. Wasn't that the first one? And then, oh, and one thing I want to say about the New York Times article or like the other like stuff that he did, when Sierra had that conversation with everyone or at the table, I feel like people don't talk about this enough. He tried to defend himself again, right? Like he was like, well, people were
Yeah.
calling me racist and stuff, right? So he was taking away from that conversation. So I'm glad that they brought this up again, like how important that conversation was. But like nobody's talking enough about the fact that like, he was sort of doing, I don't know if you remember like several seasons back, Mia or Sierra and Maya sort of had a similar
I
conversation with
remember,
the
yeah.
house. And Luke sort of tried to take away from it. He's like, well, I sort of dealt with that as the new guy as well. And it's like, no,
No,
no.
no. Like you didn't deal with anything, Luke.
So it sort of just reminded me of that, right? And it's like, stop defending it, just say you're sorry. But like every time a conversation about race came up, he kind of kept defending it again.
Yeah. And I just feel like just say nothing. And it's so funny because he's definitely capable of just saying nothing. So
That was interesting. Like later on when they went on the break and he goes, "Oh, to Amanda, do you want me to like say more?" Right. So I wonder if they had a conversation about like, because we've noticed how mute he's been. So did you guys have a conversation about that? Because then
it
she was like,
sounds
"Oh,
like
I thought it would
she's
be annoying, or I think people won't like it, or something like that."
I think she's in the driver's seat of like, this is how we should proceed. I don't think it's all him. I think she's like saying like, just don't do this, don't do that. You can tell like in like some of the clips, she's like bossing him around a little.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like, oh, so like she's kind of steering the ship, and I feel like that's why he's uncomfortable because he doesn't want to step on her toes. He wants to make sure she's respected, and then like he wants to come off good. And I really don't think they had more than three conversations about this reunion. I really feel like they were just like, you know what, follow my lead. It's gonna be fine. Like no one, I also think they underestimated how much everyone was gonna come for them. They're
I
like, we're
can
not a
tell.
messy show.
Yeah,
Like, but no, like everyone's clocked in, everyone's ready to like really do shit. So I don't know. And then
no,
like
I
you can tell
it's
Wes
so
like
good.
hates Lindsay.
But again, she's getting shit done, right? Like she propels storyline and she says the things that need to be said as well. Calling him a pathy was amazing. I really love that. And like I don't
Okay,
think I've
what does
ever
that
heard
mean?
that
Because
term.
I didn't even know what that meant.
Like pathological liar, I think is what she's trying to
Oh,
say.
so it's like a nickname for a pathological liar.
I don't know if she made it up,
I think
but I'm
she.
going with it, right?
I was like, his face was like so. His face was my face. I was like, what'd she just say?
Yeah.
He is a
It's just
pathological liar. He
he doesn't
scares me.
he okay, well, let's get into like what Dara was saying. So Dara comes out and she speaks a couple of times, like once directly to Amanda, and it's just sort of like, he's manipulative and he sort of will not, pay the right attention to the person that he's with because it's so much more important to him to be like well liked and well received. And so like if you don't fit into that kind of molds and he wants someone who just fits into like the mold and fold. I like when she said that, the mold and fold of his life, right? Like basically,
Yeah.
what Sarah was saying, right? And oh, I love that there were so many people backing Sarah. That was sort of amazing where she just got kind of, what she kind of got to do, what Amanda did at the table, right? What Amanda was trying to do at the freedom dinner, where she's just sitting back and letting everyone do her dirty work.
Her dirty work, which she was
Whatever,
doing
right?
that, which was like
But
stupid.
here, Sierra, I mean, Sierra spoke up, obviously, but like, I love that she had Dara and then later Miha, right? Just so like really just having her back in that regard and just like saying exactly what needs to be said. It just, oh, it's good.
The B characters were eating. I was like, the B characters came on the stage mad as hell. I was like,
Yeah.
whoa, Bailey, I was like, was not expecting her to go off, but I can't
Yeah.
stand Mr. Schuster, so whatever. And then
Same.
like, uh, oh, by the way, his story was so weird about why was that Christian propaganda? Like, I was like, this is
What
so weird.
is this? Like,
Your
first of
dad's
all,
mad
when
at
he told
you.
that story initially, like on the show, I thought he impregnated someone. I was like, oh, like not
Did
okay,
he
but
tell it
like
on the show? I must have fast forwarded through that scene. I did not know he told that story on the show.
all he said was he had an indiscretion with a girl in high school and his father didn't talk to him for years. So I thought that meant he impregnated someone. I don't know.
He is too strict for me. I can't with him. I feel like he was the Australian Bachelor, and now he's like, why do I have to like really like do all of this? And it's like, because you're on an
Yes.
ensemble cast, babe. No one watched your season of the Australian Bachelor. Like, but
And
like,
I'm
no, that story
surprised he
was
did
weird.
that show too, because don't you like make out with like a million people a day? So like, was that okay with your family?
Right? No, honestly, that was weird Christian propaganda. I don't know how to say it. Like, it was so, he's like, my dad caught me in a bed with another girl and he didn't talk to me. And I was like, that's sad, but I was just kind of like, why am I feeling bad for it? Like, I don't know. I don't see it for him. I don't want to see him
What do you think
either.
of Sabrina Bell?
I do not like her. I think
Okay.
she's like an Aritzia employee. She gives Aritzia employee energy. She's one of those girls who's like, hey mamas, hey divas, how are you? Like that, just like, and she doesn't know. She's too comfortable. That's what I don't like about Sabrina. She's too comfortable with the cast. She's too comfortable when she's trying to like get Sierra and Wes on a double date. I thought that was like really weird. I was like, you do not know these people. Your
Yeah.
boyfriend barely knows these people. Why are you like insert? I don't like that energy. It's like it gives like friends with everyone, just like too open-hearted for me, just too open-hearted.
And a choker in every single day of her life. Like there was a party that they were all at for Jesse Solomon, like this tart party, and she was wearing her hair back and she wasn't wearing the choker. And I was like, who is that? Sorry, Zoom is doing weird shit
She's
again.
she's
I was
very
like, who's
like
that? Took me a minute.
she she's like every person, every girl I know in LA who like she reminds me of someone who like Burning Man changed her life. Like that's
Hmm.
like what
Yeah.
the vibe she gives. But anyway, back to the B characters. The B characters were eating on Summer House. I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
everyone wants. Someone on the internet was like, you know what? Give Dara a contract.
Well, I mean, like, I'm sure you've seen like the discourse that
They
like
broke
they've
up.
possibly
Yeah.
broken up, but like, I still, it was still nice to see them together and nice to see like at some point that they had like all those beautiful pictures and were like she was something in his life and he had that music video with her recently. So, I mean, who really knows? But like in terms of Wes, like I really
I
trust what she has to say because she knows him from before, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and she did like kind of like hold back in the show when she was talking about like why she wasn't with him. And I thought she was too there was more to be said about that. I was They kind of glazed over the fact that they dated.
Yeah, for sure. And she said something like when you're falling in love with him. Like I think she, and 6 months is a long time. So, kind of.
No, it is a long time.
Longer
And
than
like
any of these girls, right? So like I'm curious. Oh, let's get into the Miha of it all because like I'm so curious about this girl. I reached out to her to do an interview and like obviously I can see now why she did not answer. We tried, right? Like but I was just like, oh my God, that's so cool. That's so cool. So I don't know exactly what we're gonna get, but like, yeah, basically they're like, so we have evidence that he's been in this exclusive relationship since February 2025. And like so I'm trying to think back to that point because, okay, so remember that like at the beginning of the season, Kyle said that to West, she's spent more time with you in the last 6 months than me. So basically, the entire like first iteration of like the period of time before Summer House is even happening. Then she says, yeah, I'm with him all throughout filming. We were together the night before Watch What Happens Live. And at first, before we actually saw her, I wasn't even sure, like, okay, like, I don't know, is this girl telling the truth? But when she was like saying that he said, I love you and stuff, I just trusted her a lot more. Plus, she built all the furniture in his house and stuff, right? So, like, no, I
yeah.
totally, now that we've seen her, I totally believe her. But like, that's like so in line with what you were saying about how these people have like these separate lives that we don't even know about and it's like this private thing because like that is just wild that he had this whole ass relationship.
I know, and like nobody, and he was acting very single, and that explains why. Because I always wonder, like, why is Wes so quiet? All like the first season with Sierra, like when he was like hiding who he was hooking up with because he didn't want to piss off Sierra. I was like, I didn't buy that at all. I was like, that's really weird. Why would Sierra give a fuck about like who you bring into the house and who not, like or who you don't? Like if you went home to a girl's house, like after you went out, like just say that. Like you're not
Yeah.
with her. You've established that you guys aren't even friends anymore. So it's like no one's gonna jump you, babe. Like, so
Yeah.
I think it's because he was like probably had a girlfriend then too. Like, so I don't know. Sneaky, slithery boots. So like, I just like it is like I know there is something about a womanizer that's like bad that should be like illegal. I don't know how to explain it. It's the way he's getting away with I wonder how he's getting away with it because I'm like,
You know what
why?
it is? I saw this a couple of times and like take it for what you will. I was doing my little investigator thing and I was looking into when Sally and West hooked up, which was like in October.
Which is Sally Bravo pass around?
Girl, I just want
Is
better for
Sally? This is
her.
the third guy she's been linked to in the
I
Bravo world. It's
know.
been West. It's been Austin, which
Austin
gross. Austin,
and
and
Kyle.
then Kyle, and then there was someone else. Sally has been hopping around three of the Bravo
Well,
people.
well, I guess like people she was on the show with, so like Joe Bradley, she had something with, and Gaston, and
So
who
this is
else?
five Bravo
I remember
celebrities. Sally, that's
Sally.
50%.
Oh, my girl, she'll find her one eventually.
It's like, why is Sally always in it? Like, she's always
She's the new Sheena.
perfect way to describe. And then she's crazy. She's like, she hates me though. She saw one of my videos because I was like telling her, I was like, Sally, why are you giving it all up for Austin? Like, can't get behind that. And she's like, I forget what she said. I was like, what? I didn't even acknowledge. I didn't even write back to her. I was like, oh, I barely watch Southern Charm, so I can't even like pretend to care.
Care about your life, girl. Okay, but yeah, so I was so she had said something on the two T's pod around like basically when she's confirming like, yeah, I hooked up with West or whatever, she says like he does this thing where like when he's with you, he's all about you. And I was at this watch party last night and the two girls that were hosting it, they have this podcast called In Three, and they interviewed West last year and they said the exact same thing. Like when he's talking to you, he's all about you. He's very immersed in you. It's all about you. And that must have made that so that I feel like that answers the question, right? Like that's how he's
Yeah.
getting all of these girls. Like they don't realize that there's just so many other people involved. I just like okay, so when Miha was explaining like he told me like, oh, we can't be in a public relationship because Bravo won't allow it. I'll get fired. I'd have to bring you on the show and people are going to pick you apart, whatever. How is he going to explain like kissing Sierra on camera? Like, how is he going to explain these things?
Right. And
I
like,
need more information. I have more
and then
questions
him
now.
being mad that Jesse was like hooking up with. By the way, we also skirted past that. I wish Andy asked Jesse. Well, actually, I think Jesse needed to ask Sierra because I think, well, Jesse, like, obviously, like, I feel like Andy needed to ask Jesse, why did you, like, obviously it wasn't a joke, like, you felt this way about Sierra, but, like, did you want to be with her or were you not ready to, like, say that? And then if he had, like, said that to her, Sierra, if he had answered Sierra's question of, like, do you want to be serious with me? Or whatever. That's not what she said, but like she said something of the sort of like, "Do you like me?" If he
Yeah.
said he had liked her, like what would Sierra have said? That is what I want to know. I was like, if he's genuinely came out and said he liked you, like what would you have done? What would you have said?
Initially, I wasn't sure because she was being very touchy with him too early on. But then when she said to Wes, like, oh, like I would have wanted you to save me instead of like kissing Jesse. So I don't know. But I don't know if she was just saying that to like impress him.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but I wish we got down to the bottom of that. I was like, I wouldn't mind. Honestly, I think Sierra needs to date Carl too.
No, no, she's she can just do better. I like not no offense to Carl,
You're
but
right.
like,
You're right. You're
you
right.
know,
She
like
can
maybe
do
no one in the
better.
Bravos feel or like at this point,
Yeah,
like
I feel like after this, she's like never again.
I mean, like fair enough, right? Like fair enough. Okay, like let's talk about, I guess, a little bit of the Ben stuff just because like it happened or whatever. So he brings Sabrina to Australia. What do you think about like, Sabrina like bringing them together though? Because like I know we don't like her, but like what do you think about like them as like a couple and like her being able to bring him back together with his dad because, she like hugged them like twice a day and like or got a hug from him twice a day or whatever, and it led to Ben being able to like get a first real hug from his dad since he was like 19.
I think that is asinine. I really just think that is just white nonsense. It took this girl that you've been dating for 2 seconds to get you to hug your dad. That's just how I know white people aren't serious. No shade. I'm just like,
No, that's a great
huh?
point. I mean, this is insane. I mean, what kind of no offense to religious. No,
No,
I'm sorry.
honestly,
Like,
all the offense. Like, I can't with that. Huh? I don't know. I just don't go up for any of that. I'm like, I don't know. I'm tired. Like Sabrina is this white light that is just like is saving families. I don't know how I feel about that. What was your other question about
uh,
how I feel about them as a couple?
yeah.
Oh, well, here's my thing. What I get really also annoys me about Ben and Sabrina, and maybe it's not even Ben and Sabrina's fault. Ben gets to glaze over being with someone behind the scenes. Wes gets the pass of like dating someone behind the scenes, but like I don't know. And but then like I feel like with the I don't want to say with the women, it's a different story, but
That's a good point. I didn't think about that because I was like, yeah, what's going on here?
well,
Because
okay,
like,
no, sorry. So remember the girl from last season who allegedly like
Bailey
Let me start this
Henderson.
phrase again. Sorry, I did not explain this right. Okay,
I know
so
what you're gonna say, but yes, go for it.
okay, so I feel like I nothing really bothers me about Ben and Sabrina. At most, I think they're like Sabrina's cringe and like I. But the
Yeah,
thing is, Ben was dating her like the whole time, and I feel like he gets
I
to
agree.
skirt past that. Obviously,
Yeah.
West gets to skirt past having this relationship, although he's not skirting past it. I feel like he won't be back on Summer House because of this. But that one girl from last season who like lied about having a boyfriend, why was she? Why did she get nailed to the cross? Like that, I found a little confusing.
No, totally. And I posted about that earlier. It was so funny when I posted about that because I was just like, okay, wait a minute. How come like this woman of color, when she has a relationship, she's like fired from the show, but Ben gets to like have a relationship this entire time? And people were like, Bailey is blonde. Bailey is this. People like, and I posted a picture, right? It was so wild that people were, okay, these are four different people: Lexi Wood, Levi, sorry, don't know her last name, Bailey Henderson, Bailey Taylor. These are four different people.
I
People
know,
would
I know.
not believe me. I'm like, last year was Lexi and Bailey. This year is Levi and Bailey again.
When they shush Levi, they're like, Levi, thanks for joining us. I was like, Levi, I forgot she was there. She got up and she's like, so great meeting you. I'm like, oh, you never went on Watch What Happens Live? I was like, oh, interesting. I
My
was
God,
like,
she didn't. Do you think they should give her a season two, though? I would give her another chance.
they might as
No.
well. I feel like she was kind of done dirty. Like, what was the point of
Yeah.
I don't understand. Bailey's not even a B character. She was a C character. Like, should we rate all the Summer House people in tiers? So Lindsay, Kyle, Amanda, Sierra, Jesse, West, I feel like are all like A characters. Oh, and
Yeah.
Carl. And then like Bailey and then Levi. Well, so Bailey and then Ben and then Sabrina is even more of a character than Levi ever is, and which I find also crazy. And then Dara, B character. And then the C characters are Levi. Is there another C character I'm forgetting?
No.
Right.
It just, okay. I like Bailey though. I feel like she gave us like at least a little bit of her
OKJB character.
background.
Sorry, I left him out. And Mia.
Yeah.
Mia's kind of a B character. Well, Mia's a B
We
character. Mia's
need
a B character. But she'll be
so
an
many
A
people on
character.
threads are like, get her on this show. Like we need her on
I
Summer House.
love renew her contract for 5 more seasons expeditiously.
And I was like, oh my God. So anyway, okay, what else major kind of happened? Okay, the fans apartment thing. The fact that that was in February, and then she says that she goes into the summer like with like a chip on her shoulder about him. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? She made it sound like that just happened, right? Like again, she's using these excuses like the cheating, which
Just
is
say you
bad.
hate him, babe. Like, just say you hate him. No one would be mad if you said that. I wish you would just say, like, I hate Kyle. I didn't, like, I hate him. I didn't realize, I didn't know how to express it. I hate him. I don't like anything about him. Like, I feel like this is all bullshit that I'm being nailed to the cross for doing this. Like, yeah, I hate my husband. And, like, yes, I'm really glad. But I think, I wish she was just being honest. I wish she, like, at this point, just be honest. Like, you know what? Yeah, I'm with Wes, but also I don't really care. I'm mad I hurt Sierra, but I don't really care about hurting Kyle's feelings. Like, Kyle's done all this stuff to me. He doesn't. I guess she tried to kind of say that, but like, I don't know. I do hate that people throw in her face, but like, oh, with your friend's ex, and it's like, okay, we've established that she did that, but let's talk about her. I do like a side with Amanda there. Like, really, Amanda doesn't owe Kyle anything. I think she owed him the truth in the beginning when he asked.
Yeah.
Like, but I mean, in retrospect, she kind of owes him nothing. I kind of get that. I did kind of feel that way also with Raquel and James, like because I felt like James is not perfect. But like I said, I feel like both people are bad. Like, not bad. I think Kyle and Amanda both have their thing, but at least Kyle, what I can respect about Kyle is that Kyle's very forthcoming about who he is. He's not trying to be anybody else. He's really not trying to hide anything but the cheating. Like, if Amanda really like said it happened, like he can't deny. Need to know Kyle's version of events. He seems to say he only kissed a girl, which is cheating. But when he tried to say, "Oh, I only kissed her," I was like, "Okay, maybe shut your
Did
mouth."
he say that?
But
That's not what I caught. You caught him saying he kissed someone? Because I thought he
he
said
kind
he
of is like,
didn't kiss someone. But
"Oh,
like, oh, wait, didn't Amanda say someone contacted her and said that he said he wanted to kiss her?
oh yeah, sorry, that's what
Yeah.
I'm." Yeah, he
So I don't
wanted.
think he like, ugh, I hate to even say this, but like, it sounds like the worst he did was like be flirty and like ask
Yeah, like
someone to
he
kiss, and then
he
asking someone to kiss, but then not doing it technically isn't cheating.
but he's open to other people. Like he's making himself available,
A
which
hundred
is,
percent, right?
yeah.
Well, what do you think about that whole thing? Like that comparison, right? Because everybody's like, but Amanda, you're doing the exact same thing with Wes. You're with someone where like you're going out till 4 a.m. and you're doing that. She's like, first she keeps saying like I'm single, but it's like you're not single. Like I'm confused. Whatever. But she's saying it like, okay, but it's different because like with him, I was in a marriage, which I understand, right? Like you're in like a different place, I guess is what you're saying. Like I don't want my husband coming home late and doing all of this stuff. But you also like made it seem like you hate that stuff. Like,
My thing is that this is why I don't think her and West are in a real relationship that like matters. Amanda basically said, I'm having fun with West. We are not serious. So that's why
mhm.
I'm going out with him and doing all this. I think she's just trying to get all of this out of her system. And then maybe I don't think she sees West as anything long term. I think that's the issue. I feel like that's why I don't feel bad
You
for West and
don't?
Amanda, what?
You don't think Amanda sees this as long term?
I don't think so.
Do you
I
think
feel
she's
like they're kind of
really doing
being
all of
forced.
this for like a short term thing?
I think they're sticking together as friends because like they know they did something really bad, and I think that's probably bonded them closer than ever. I mean, I can't imagine it was, but I don't. I'm sure she's hoping it will work out, but like but also I don't think Amanda's smart. So I don't know. It's hard. I want to know what goes on in her head, but I don't think anything does. And I think that's why we all have question marks like, huh? I think Amanda's figuring it out as she goes. I think she's figuring it out as she goes. I think she's just like every day is different.
You think she was on something? Like there was a point where like she goes and comes back and then her finger is in her mouth for like 10 minutes. And I'm like, is this frozen? I'm like, oh my God,
I
she
don't
like
think she's
numbed herself
on
with
something.
something.
I don't know if she's on something. I think she's just emotionally depleted. I think, yeah, I think no, maybe
I
like
don't know.
I don't know. But I just think she's emotionally depleted. She was not expecting all the. I just don't think she thought things through. She had ample time to think things through. By the way, like there had been a month since that was exposed. You had a whole month to be like, let's just do it like this. But like, no qualms, no nothing. Just like, and she never said this is my boyfriend, like ever. She never. There, no, she
That's what
just
I'm still trying to figure out. And well, we got a preview, and I don't know if it's happening in part three, where Andy says, like, are you two in love? I'm guessing if they do end up doing that, if they do end up airing that, like, I'm guessing you guys are going to say no because at that point in your minds, it's been only like 6 weeks or something. I can't even keep track of like their timeline because it's just so ridiculous. But like,
It's hard because they feel forced to be in this relationship because they were exposed. So they came together to be this united front. And if they're a
right.
united front, it sounds more like, oh, well, at least like this was a crime of passion. But they're like, but they're just like, I think they're just fucking and like hanging out and like the world's against them and all they have is each other. So that's why I think they're even more in a relationship now than they were when this was all exposed?
I think, yeah, like, because I'm looking at her at these pictures in Italy and I'm like, how is she going? I guess she's just figuring,
Having the
like,
time of her life.
I guess she's just in her mind because she's obviously been at the reunion. She knows how bad it went. She just figures, like, fuck it. Fuck it at this
I
point.
would
I
do
might
the
as well
same.
just,
I'd
like,
be like,
make a go at it with this guy. Like, I literally have nothing left to lose. But it's like, I don't know. So many people are telling her the exact same thing. It's, it's great when you're the girl who can change the guy, but like, what are the odds you are, right? Like, you know, and it's just not going to happen. He's never been in a relationship. It's something that like the girls said to him like early on. I think it was like at the season 8 reunion where they said something like we shouldn't have even have pushed Sierra towards him because like, what were we thinking? He was like 29-year-old guy who'd never been in a relationship or whatever, and like look what happened, exactly what we thought kind of thing, right? And it's just sort of like well, like what makes you think you're going to be different? And I really want to get that answer. You know what I'm saying? Like that's so
right.
important here. Like what is worth it? Because what is worth giving up Sierra and all your other friendships? I need to know.
I know. I just he didn't think it through. He's thinking about himself and how he's gonna get out of this and like I wonder if he cares like about being on the show anymore. I could see him like not even wanting to come back to the show because he's like, oh, this was the worst decision I ever made.
I mean, he's only the last interview I saw him do, which I don't even remember when it was. He was apparently still working at Complex part time. Oh, he has that stupid podcast. I mean, do people listen? It looks like it has a lot of sponsorships, like all over it. But like, who's listening to it outside of us right now? You know what I mean?
I don't
Like,
even listen to the podcast. I just listen to the clips where he talks about his
right.
dick being soft. Like Which
I
was like, why were
can't.
you sending nudes like that? Like, I don't know. Like, send them all you want, but like, what was the point of that?
No, we need more
It was
information
just
about.
true slut behavior, honestly. Like, it was just like slutty behavior that just cannot, like, I was like, oh my Lord. Like, he was just
But I
out
mean,
in these
who's into it?
streets
She's
not
looking
caring.
all like, "Ooh, let me see them."
Right? And who also, what woman was asking for a dick pic?
I could have a whole 1 hour conversation about that. Like, it's no one has ever asked. Nobody wants it. It's not like hot in that way on its own.
No.
It's just, yeah, I've got many in my day. Yeah, many a dick pic. Anyway. I used to do stand-up comedy and I had like it was like all of my jokes because it was so much of my life. I'm like, why do I keep getting these? What am I doing to elicit this behavior? You
It's like
know,
when someone sends you a
why am I being
postcard and you're like, I didn't even
attacked?
know you were on vacation. Like,
Exactly, basically. Um, what else? I'm looking at my notes about what else was
I know,
amazing
did
in
we
this
just hop all
episode.
over the place?
Yeah, which is totally fine.
Oh,
Okay,
the
like
Jesse singing montage,
yeah.
like, I'm happy for him, but I'm like, I can't like do that. I'm happy that he's on tour and I'm happy that he's living his dream. I do love that he explained like he went to music school. I thought that was really like, I think that's a lot of important context because it does just seem like it's very Luann, just out of nowhere, just doing it to do it. So I'm glad he like said that because it made me be like, oh, okay, so I guess you were kind of into this, but ugh, doesn't
The
make it any
thing
less.
is, okay, so I haven't been to a Jesse Solomon concert. He did, so I live in Toronto and he did come here recently, and apparently the tickets were $250, which is insane. I'm sorry. Like, that's so much
Yeah,
money.
they weren't
You're
50
a
bucks.
B-list Bravo Lab, right?
Not even an A-list Bravo Lab, B-list.
Exactly. Like you're no Sheena Shea. I don't know. Like I don't know,
If
maybe
he's
what I paid
selling
is good as
that, like
gold.
Sheena Shea would have Chapel Roan ticket prices.
Totally. But
I'm
what
gonna
was I
talk
gonna
about this
say?
on the Substack today. Did you guys know Jesse Solomon concert tickets are $200?
Yeah, and but the thing is, I mean, I'm no like music expert. I actually am like really not. But it's like it's a very interesting style of music. I keep calling it when I describe it to non-Bravo people, I describe it as like Michael Bublé type of music, which is very like my mom's sort of age group. But so it's like weird because like you go to a concert like this, I assume I haven't been, right? But it's like, how do you dance to something like that? Like I remember hearing like rumbles of things like that early on when he had like these concerts, I guess these one-offs before he went on tour. People were like, even Amanda was there, by the way, like doing things trying to get people to sway and stuff like that because like it's a kind of weird music to jam to, you know what I'm
It's
saying?
very much like Marshall's clearance sale music. Like you're in the
Elevator
clearance
music.
section, you're looking for a cute candle for something, and it's playing, and as you're playing, you're tapping your toe, figuring out if you get lavender or vanilla.
Yeah.
Like that is what, but the song is catchy. I
Well,
sang it. I saw him at Revolve Fest and he was walking in and I was walking out and I was so drunk and I was like, guess I'll star. And he was so annoyed. He just went like this. He was like, and then just
he
kind of walked.
did. I thought he would be so into it. Really?
No, he was not having it. I
Okay,
could.
so I saw him in Toronto, and like this is actually coming up as like a thing. So I don't know if you remember when Lindsay said on Watch What Happens Live that Jesse approached her in Toronto at a Hey You event about like thinking something was going on with Wes and Amanda. Like I was like right there, like when that happened. Like I have pictures of
You
them like
heard
in that.
her ask
No, no,
that?
no. I didn't hear anything like that, but like I have like a picture of them like talking. Like I almost have like it could be like that moment, right? Because I was at that event, which is just like so crazy. I was sitting at a table like right with them for like a few minutes. So it was just so crazy.
I
But
have a question for you.
yeah.
Do you think the rest of the cast, and when I say the rest of the cast, I say these specific people, Jesse, Lindsay, um, Bailey, I guess, and I guess Levi. Do you think they're like actually rocked by this?
KJ is for sure. Did you say
I think
KJ?
KJ is. I'm just talking about these four people. Like Jesse and
Mm,
Lindsay seem like they're rocked by it, but it's like, because I have this theory that Jesse and Wes don't like each other.
they're
I think
probably
they
there's probably a
tolerate each
level of
other.
jealousy. for
Well,
sure.
after Lexi exposed that on the podcast, and I feel like Wes felt a certain way, and Wes was Bravo darling. I feel like this is the best thing that, honestly, I tell everyone this is the best thing that ever happened to Jesse Solomon. After Kyle, best thing that ever happened to Jesse Solomon. Like, we all stopped talking about how cringy he is, and we were like, whoa, Jesse
We're
Solomon's
like, what a
actually our
puppy dog.
savior.
Yeah, works at a cancer camp. My God, that's so amazing, right? Like he
No one would
really
have
redeemed
said that.
himself.
We, no one would have said that, by the way. They'd be like, oh, wait, great, Jesse, you did that, but you're still a piece of shit. Everyone's like, oh my God, so sweet. You know what? So have you seen tweets people being like, you know what? Give Jesse Solomon a mic.
They,
Like maybe you can have a mic.
okay, well, I think we're platforming white men on this show a little too much. Like, I think we need to calm down. Like, I think it's great and weird that Loverboy has now resurfaced purely because of this scandal, right? Like,
Oh, I told everyone, I was like, Loverboy is out of debt. The moment that statement came out, I was like, Loverboy is immediately sold out. Like,
okay, so I have been dying for a summer should be fun sweatshirt, okay? Like dying, and it's been out of stock forever. And they finally came in stock yesterday. I bought it. It's like $120 US. And so it's going to be really expensive Canadian. And it finally comes here. Then I'm going to have to pay like some customs and duties and all these things. It's going to end up being like $200 for this sweatshirt. I'm really excited about it
I'm
though.
so sad.
But
I
yeah,
wish
it's
you could just DM
reprofiting
Kyle and be
them.
like, can you send it to me?
Oh,
Like,
I'm wearing like something about this is like the reminiscent of those times. I bought this from those times. You know what I mean? Which profited something about her and gave them their down payment.
they
Remember?
have really good sandwiches, and I'm a big sandwich snob, and they have
Yeah,
really, really, really good sandwiches. I live right by there.
you do. Oh, I
Yeah.
haven't made a trip out. I really want to make a trip out to LA this year. That's like part of my plan, but I already want to go to, I already have plans to go to New York this year. And I really want to go to Bravo Fan Fest in Charleston. Are you going to that?
If I'm invited.
I'm hoping as well. Okay, Farai Bennett, it has been so amazing having you here. This has been so much fun talking all things Summer House. Where can people find you and, see what you have going on? And I'll make sure to link it all in the show notes as well.
Yes, you can find me on all platforms at Farai Bennett, TikTok and Instagram, and you can check out my Substack, Farai Unfiltered, on faraibennett.substack.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for listening to the Bravo Investigator podcast. You can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Threads at the Bravo Investigator. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and join the Facebook page. If you enjoyed the show, please leave a 5-star review.